This is Ryan Estes helping you prepare for impact, and today I want to wish you a happy new year. With 2023 upon us, if you're at all like me, you've had the occasion over the last month to do a bit of reflection and perhaps even some resolution or goal setting, which I think is enviable. And to help support you on your quest to make 2023 your best year ever, I want to introduce you to a concept I absolutely love called the quit list. Now, the origin story of the quit list takes me all the way back to my start as an entrepreneur. I was about a year in to the start of my new business, and I was struggling. I wasn't sure if I was going to continue, so I reached out for some advice to a mentor of mine. We met for breakfast. He asked me how things were going, and I told him they were going horribly wrong, that I was struggling, had lost my confidence, wasn't sure I was going to make it. And he outlined a very likely scenario for new entrepreneurs. The likely scenario was that I would spin my wheels for a couple of years, burn through most of my life savings, and then struggle to re-enter the job market at my previous level. I felt sick. I questioned what kind of mentor would give me that kind of insider advice. And then he paused and said, "I assume, Ryan, this isn't the path you want to take, that you want to defy the odds." I said, "I most certainly do." He said, "What would you do to defy the odds and become successful?" I said, "I would do anything." He said, "And that's precisely what you need to do. You need to do anything and everything and act like your life depends on it, because in many ways it does. And not literal life and death, but the life I was trying to live." So I sat back and said, "Okay, well, what do I need to do next?" And he inquired further, asking me how I spent my last weekend. I told him I spent it like most weekends, on the golf course. 18 holes Saturday, 18 holes Sunday, with beers settling up the wagers we'd made on the round of golf afterwards. And he invited me to consider in this particular moment if that was actually the best use of my time. Well, undeniably it wasn't. This was a moment that called for absolute focus and commitment, at least for a short period of time, to get to the other side. Then he invited me to do something that I'd never forgotten, to make a quit list. For the specific moment in time that required more focus in pursuit of my goals, what were the barriers, the things that were getting in the way, that I could remove, adjust, or change in order to create space to pursue my goal relentlessly over the next 12 months. Well, golf, no surprise, landed at the very top of the list. And the list continued on. And the solidification of that quit list, alongside my goals, my commitments, the things that I wanted to accomplish, helped me create more alignment and congruence. So my behavior, my actions, my attitude, and the way I was spending my time lined up to my highest order priorities. And I would invite you to consider the same thing. Is there something, a behavior, a pattern, an activity, a way of being that's standing in the way of your pursuit of what's most important to you in 2023? Don't give up what's most important to you for what feels good right now. This is Ryan Estes helping you get 2023 off to the right start and prepare for impact.